How are MedTech leaders responding to constant industry change? Here's what's driving new approaches to resilience and collaboration.
The leadership in the organizations you work with is evolving in responding to the industry disruptions.
So what we're seeing is leaders in the medical device space recognizing the issues and the challenges that the industry is facing holistically. So working together in order to address the issues where there isn't a competitive situation, then collaborating. And MDIC, as you mentioned earlier, is a really good example where industry comes together and aligns in order to solve problems. The other thing that we're seeing is that executives are looking inwards as well within their organizations and trying to understand, how do we improve? How do we build resilience? Because that's what's really important. We're often asked, what is the new normal? When are we going to go back to normal? And the answer is that we give the new normal is what we call the age of continuous disruption. We don't know what the next disruption is going to be. We know that there is going to be one. Now, this is not new, right? Heraclitus 2,500 years ago said the only constant is change. What we are experiencing, though, is the rate of that change is growing as the rate of innovation is going. If you follow Moore's law, it goes exponentially, right? How technology evolves. So we need to be a lot more resilient, and organizations are finding ways to become a lot more resilient. And part of that is, and this is something executives recognize, is traditionally our industry has been very rigid in the way we implement systems and way we implement processes and workflows, because we were compliance centric. As we are building resilience and we're more process centric, we want to be able to have a certain amount of flexibility built into our systems and into our processes, so we can change quickly to react to issues or challenges, which in fact will make us more resilient. So those are really important. And in order to do that, we need to empower teams within the organization at different levels. And we need to listen to the operator who's running that line. We need to listen to the engineer who's designing that product. And we need to think holistically. And this is, again, something that we're seeing more from executives, where they're looking across the entire product lifecycle to understand what is the impact of certain decisions. And to your point earlier, in order to achieve that, we really need to have data and processes that are trustworthy. And we need to be able to implement the right systems and technologies that give us visibility from raw material to patient, and from shop floor to executive floor. And this is something we have been talking about as an industry for decades. What's different is the technology is mature today. The regulators are in fact removing a lot of the roadblocks that historically have existed, and they're encouraging industry to move forward. And industry leaders are, unfortunately, due to some of the price pressures that we talked about earlier, looking for ways to become more efficient and more effective. And this is driving a different mindset that supports resilience as well as continuous innovation and improvement.
For more on leadership and innovation in MedTech, visit our website,